Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I like to work with the energy of the moon because it's reflective of how you feel, and how you feel is reflective of your experience in how you recognize your experience as we travel through life. So I have some really exciting news. I am going to start doing a live broadcast on Mondays. We're going to call it Moon Day Night Live. It's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you will join me. We will pull a couple of cards for each sign of the zodiac. They will be in random order, and then I will take some questions from the viewers and pull a couple cards for that. The total time of this will be from 7:30 until 9 p.m. because at 9 p.m. I turn into a pumpkin, and so that's it. Then we'll be done. So a toasted pumpkin, I just heard. Thank you so much. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about this week. We're going to cover what's going on this week. We have an eclipse happening as we start out the week, and then we're going to cover all of the week of November 30th through December 6th as we travel through it and see what's going on for you. But this eclipse is happening in your second house of what you value: self-esteem, self-worth. Oops, sorry. You're not your second house, your third house of communication. Communications, all relationships with siblings, short distance traveling, like commuting, things around the car. But because this one is it's an eclipse, it's a great big letting go. I'm hoping it's not around your car. Okay, so this is the releasing and letting go. It's a full moon, releasing, letting go what doesn't work. Eclipse making that supercharged, really big energy of what you're letting go in order to create space for when we have that new moon eclipse coming up in a couple weeks for what do you want to bring in. But it's happening in the North Node, right? So this eclipse is the North Node eclipse, and so this is really important that you clear space so that you can create a lot of space to move your life forward in the direction of the North Node out of the South Node. Oh God, it is the big letting go. You have the Tower. Let's see if we can find out, if we can narrow down where that Tower moment is going to happen for you. Because with communication, that sounds like whatever it is, you probably already know. It sounds like it's going to be the big conversation, the big discussion, the big, hey, this is done. I'm done with this, whatever this is. Wow, okay. Seriously? See if we can figure this out. Let it go. Whatever it is, wherever this Tower moment is happening in your life, let it happen. I can't encourage you nearly enough to let it happen, because it is in this releasing. We have the Page of Wands that goes into the Knight of Wands. So as you let this go to create space to bring something new in, it's like she's drumming it in, she's bringing it in, she's using her energy to bring in. And what is she bringing in? You have two aces. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Love, money. Love, financial success, passion project, creating it, like emotional and earth, right? It is planting your seed of intention in the heart space for what you want to manifest into reality, and the energy and the fire behind doing it. But in order for this to happen, you're going to have to let the Tower be struck by lightning. You're going to have to allow structures that do not work to be destroyed. In the last reading I did, what was it? I think it was Cancer. Spirit said, there's beauty in the destruction. And I have to say that for you, this is truth. There will be beauty to be found in the rubble. but you're going to have to let it happen. You're going to have to allow the destruction in order to bring in the new construction team, right? So will you be picking through the rubble and looking for what's salvageable? I imagine you will. But I wouldn't worry so much about doing too much of that. You know, travel lightly and be willing to create something new. She's only tossing one arrow forward, 1-1, right? This Knight of Wands here is surrounded by 4. It's kind of like the 4 of Wands on steroids is what it looks like. And that drumming, this is passion. There's so much passion for where you're going. So, wow. It is a creation moon. I don't know if you could see that's what it says, but it's a creation moon, and boy, is it ever for you. So allowing the Tower moment to happen, allowing things to come in and be completely blown apart is okay. This particular tower has butterflies that come off of it too. So it is a big transformation, but it is a powerful and positive transformation. Wow. So while I'm shuffling the next set of cards here, I do want to thank everybody for your likes, your shares, your comments throughout this year, for being there and sticking by me as I went through my physical healing journey with COVID. And then it was a very steep spiritual healing summer that I took that hiatus for. And it was necessary, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me. And so that's why last week when I was doing those videos and connecting with the one-on-ones at the end, I really enjoyed it. In fact, I have 2 of those coming up today, so hang in there. So yes, you have a new start coming. You have a new start coming. Let the Tower moment happen. Don't hold it back. I just heard have a go bag. Okay, have a go bag. What is it? Okay. What is most important? Protect that. Be prepped, be ready to go. Have a go bag. Oh wow. Yeah. You're not going to take a lot out of the rubble. There are maybe a few things, but you have simplify your life, and then you have looking deeper. And looking deeper says deep within me is mystic radiance. This is deeper in you. This is you finding the beauty, the joy, the happiness, the strength, the resilience, the gems of who you are. And I cherish the simple things in life. Look, she is just clearing. It's like she's cleaning up after the tower. Getting rid of what doesn't work. And it looks like a lot. And then going deep and finding the beauty of you and bringing it to the surface through passion for the next project, planting your seeds of intention. Nice. On Tuesday, we've got Mercury moving into Sagittarius. That's a fellow fire sign. Be your 9th house. So we're still talking about communication here. Only this is the communication with spirit. This is communication maybe with a teacher, a mentor, a higher learning institution. There's that kind of communications, long distance travel, but it's also those really communicating your long range goals and plans to yourself, and then maybe to appropriate people, because that moon is going to be Mercury is going to be in a very supportive aspect with Chiron, which is in Aries, and it's at 5 degrees. So if you have anything, especially if you're in the early degrees of Aries for your sun, you're definitely going to feel this energy of the need to heal those wounds, to go a little deeper, to excavate and clear out the energy that doesn't exist, that doesn't serve. you at all, just letting it go. And so I think that if you don't experience the tower exactly on Monday, it's coming. And I don't think you can stop it. And I don't know why you'd want to, honestly. It looks like it's worth letting go. So then the moon is going to move into Cancer over the next couple days. And this is where you try to regain your balance and you find the joy and the pleasure in your life again. But emotionally, this is your house of home. This is communicating from the heart, and really listening in to tuning into you, but also tuning into others. We've got Venus in Scorpio is going to be in a very supportive energy, so that's love and money. And you have Neptune in Pisces, which is about your dreams, also going to be in a very supportive energy. And then the moon in Cancer is going to oppose Pluto, transformation, tower moments. And then Jupiter, how do you want to take this dream, this idea, and expand it into something really amazing? And then, what do you want to expand? And then Saturn's going to say, but what's the plan? And so over the middle of the week, it's time to start really kind of formulating and bringing the balance back in and trying to figure out what your plan is, what is your next action step. These two seeds here, when we have that eclipse coming up in 2 weeks on the 14th, that's a new moon eclipse. It's a great time to plant those seeds of intention. So prepping for that, what do you need to do to make the space, till up the soil, add the nutrients, get the weeds out of there, so that you can prepare that area, the ground, that you're going to plant these seeds of attention in. Okay, so what I'm seeing okay, so that's happening you're a fire sign too. Okay, all right, so that's happening in very supportive area of your chart too, with it being in a fire sign. But what I just saw also was like a firestorm, and then the land underneath has all this nitrogen after the fire, and what's planted really takes off, and that newly fertilized soil. So yeah, letting go of it. Don't be afraid of this tower. This tower is working for you, not against you. Okay, so I don't know what you guys need to do, but you have a tower, and then you have simplify your life, and then you have this, clearing the excess. Get rid of what doesn't work for you. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away any excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space, your emotional space, because this is happening in Cancer. So don't hang on to anger and resentment. Don't hang on to the, oh my gosh, I should have known better, what's wrong with me? No. Flood that with love and let it go, because where you're headed looks amazing. It looks amazing. Then the moon is going to move on Friday at 7:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time into Leo. Leo is your house of fun and romance and creativity and passion. And this is where you start to find the beauty in the debris, or you've cleared away all the stuff. And you know how when you shine something up, like silver, okay, and it gets all tarnished and everything, and then you clean it all up and it's all shiny, and you're like, oh, that looks really good. Finding the beauty in that, right? Finding the beauty in clearing the space, or after your house has been a mess and you give it a good thorough deep cleaning and you're like, oh, this looks really nice, or you're getting ready to sell your house, and you know how you clean it all up, and then you're like, wow, I could have lived in this house. Yes, you could. So why don't you make that for yourself, right? And so this is noticing that you're resilient, that even though the firestorm swept through there and everything, that you're gonna come back. You're gonna be resilient. You're gonna rebound, and you're gonna rebound stronger and healthier and more vibrant than you were before. That's what that moon in Leo is there for, to support that feeling of, if I chase down my passion, if I throw that wand in the direction I want to go, I will lay claim to where it is I want to go, and I will find stability. I will find love, and I will be able to manifest in the physical 3D what it is that I want. You have a card I've never seen before. Okay, so you have faith in the process. That is trusting that this tower moment is happening for you, not to you. You have the word wants to be written. This is the plan. This could also be you communicating that you're making this transition. But it feels like you writing down the plan. It feels like you putting pen to paper and saying, I decree that my life is going to be this. You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, so that finding your life purpose is difficult, so difficult you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out in every available opportunity. Don't struggle. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest, to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something, it's more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is getting out of the way and not in making something happen. Let the tower moment happen, and then look around for the life, the growth, the opportunities, right? Allow that to be brought in. And then here's the card I've never seen before. You have the collaborative dreaming. I've literally never seen this card. I don't know if you guys know the way I have ducks. Like, I've had this deck 6 years maybe. I have decks like crazy, but I never go through the decks. I get cards out of the decks and I let them speak to me. If I want to go into the book to get a little more guidance, I will, but I couldn't tell you what I don't go through my decks. I'll never be able to roll out my decks and say to you, like people do the unboxing. I'll never do that because I always like the surprise of finding something new. Oh my God, your heart is big enough to dream, and not only for yourself, but for a new humanity. Imagine a world that is healed with respect, understanding, and the community that fosters life. Even your dreams that relate to you alone will contribute positively to the greater good, because that is the nature of your heart. It is the process of lighting one candle at a time to light up the world, right? So when you ignite the spark inside of you, when you claim this is what I want, this is what I'm doing, now with those 1 wands become 4 wands, you become a beacon of hope to others, even if what you're doing doesn't financially impact anybody, or whatever. Like, there are things you can do, of course, that creates a smaller carbon footprint, or things like that you can see will impact people, even though it seems like I just recycled just can. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it helps, right? But I think that this is more of, wow, look at Aries go over there and go for their dream. And I want to do that. If they can do it, I can do it. Not because I'm better or worse, but because it's inspirational. Living your authentic, true self is an inspiration to others. That's amazing. The heart creates win-win situations that benefit the individual and the collective. You're being asked to honor your growing desire to co-create with conscious, like-minded people. Your collaborative dreaming is a heart-inspired win-win, bringing natural enhancement to yourself and others. The heart wants to love and be loved. Working with others creatively in a way to allow the heart to grow, it is a chance for you to learn how to honor yourself and others. I don't know, when you live in a beach community, uh, quite often, especially if it's a tropical beach community, they have these new moon and these full moon drumming ceremonies, and everybody shows up down at the beach and they drum, and people get up and they dance in these circles, and it's the energy that it creates that celebrates either the release or the creation of something new. And so I feel like your heart wants to drum your dreams into existence, and in the process of doing that, you bring in others into that space. Venus is going to be in a trine, which is a very supportive energy, with Neptune on Saturday. And that moon is still going to be in your house of creativity. And so allow yourself to dream and to create and to co-create with spirit and to bring in what it is that you really want into your life. You can do this. Trust the process, right? Have faith in the process. And reach for the inner wisdom. You've learned stuff along the way, right? So, and inner wisdom is felt through the heart. It's when the head-heart connection. Okay, so Moon moves into Virgo, 2:46 p.m. on Sunday. Now it's time to start creating a plan and organizing your thoughts in a way that really helps to manifest what you're trying to do here. And you're being told slow and steady. Somebody else had this. Literally don't remember who. Slow and steady. I feel like it was Leo. You're not in a sprint. It's a marathon. It takes a while to recover after a disaster. Have grace for yourself, have grace for the situation, have grace for anyone that was involved in this. This tower moment that is coming is happening for you, not to you. You're going to come out the winner, truly, as long as you're chasing what you're passionate about. So follow your heart and be a winner, okay? All right, I'm going to pull cards for Jen and Lisbeth. The rest of you, I hope I see you tonight on the 1st at 7:30 p.m. I'm really looking forward to it. You guys take care. All right, let's start with Jen. Start with Jen. I know right now you're going, tower moment. What the F? You're ready. Let's get you a card, Jen. You're ready. You have discovery. Look, he's panning for gold. That is getting into the emotional waters, sifting through the crap that isn't worth anything to find what is, right? It's the rubble thing. And then you also have milestone. I don't know if you could see it, but it's this trophy sitting there on the shelf. Lots of trophies, actually. No, just one really bright, shiny trophy. Holy moly. Something really amazing. You're at an inflection point. I'm pretty sure that the gold that's all shiny there is you. Pretty sure. Nice. Okay, Lisbeth. I got your message and I sent you back an email. Pretty exciting. Okay, Lisbeth. You have increase, which is a lot like what Jen just got. There's all these jewels on this path leading up to a castle. Things are moving in the right direction. They really are. So clear the space, allow for this to come in. I really don't know what to add to that, because that is just like you are on a cycle of increase, but slow and steady. I just want to remind you, it's slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so keep working at it, and one foot in front of the other. But there is a light, a big, huge, bright, shiny light of success ahead of you. So that looks really good. All right, I will talk to you soon. You take care. Hopefully I'll see you on Moon Day Night Live.